Yeah, 1782, good luck. So we've not played before, no head-to-head score. Opponent nearly 10,000 games of Rapid, and we've done nearly 1,300. That's a lot. Do I mix it up this game? What have I got? 20 seconds. I'm just deciding what to do. I better stick to the carol. We might mix up the variant. You normally just have pre-move d5. Don't want to go too wild, but we can do some side variants. Bishop up is normal here. Taking the pawn is normal here. I prefer to do bishop up and then the pawn up. Trade, knight up and knight back, something like this, depending on how white plays it. I'll just put my little fan back on. It is quite warm today. He develops his bishop, so we'll do the pawn, and then we're just aiming for knight up, the bishop up somewhere or other. Just be careful not to blunder this sort of tactic. And if we're forced to, we can just simply trade the bishop for the knight. Then get these other pieces developed, get castles, then we worry about what to do in a nice playable position for us and for our opponent. So white options here, challenge for the centre, just get castle, that's what they do. Now, excuse me, anything here. If I push the pawn, it actually blunders it, does it, because of takes. And if we take the knight, you take our bishop, take the bishop, the knight takes back. Take, perfectly playable. Knight up, pawn down, knight back, perfectly playable. That's what I'd normally do really here. Let's get the knight developed here. If it pushes down, we'll just drop the knight back, and then we'll aim to develop the other knight, something like this. If it attacks us, we can just trade. A little bit riskier to drop back in case he really launches one and we run the risk of getting trapped. Okay, he's taken the pawn, so I'll take back in towards the centre. But here, and we drop back, there's always the risk of that little quick attack, and you might end up getting swamped. Risk and reward. Sometimes you play different lines just for variety though, so I just decide if it happens. What I do is just get the bishop up, get the knight up, get castled, and we've got a nice playable position, and so is white, to be fair. So probably move like d4 at some point, unless you're concerned about us jumping the knight in, but d4 is what they've done. So I think I can just quickly develop my knight. Excuse me. Bishop down could be a move, and then we can still just develop and prepare to castle. There's this slightly annoying bishop move. So say we go here. He's played bishop to e3. Okay. I think it makes sense to go here then. Any reason not to now? Say if you come in, we could drop back and kick the knight back. It might box our rook. Yeah, maybe it makes more sense to develop the rook first, just so if we do this and we get knight in, we can drop back and the rook is developed. Otherwise, just get the bishop to one of these, even here, and castle. And then we can try and come up with a plan, hopefully. Okay, has attacked the bishop. This is where we've got the choice to make. Probably drop back here. G4. Probably drop back again. We've got a nice square here. It's just there's a potential for this really big attack to come. Trade, and I don't see that we're creating anything. So this time, just more for variety, I'll drop the bishop back. Most of the time, you'll see me take there. So just for variety, I'll drop back here. Lots of options for white as well. You can focus on expanding on the queen side. You can maybe move this knight and look to offer a trade of the bishops. So knight in is very common in lots of these carrow lines and trade. And then we'll try and get our bishop developed in castle. Yeah, that's what he's done. He's done it going back over, but bishop takes has got to be good for us. And then get the bishop up, and it's a case of how attacking white wants to be. Like, do you chuck everything up the board? Well, he's gone for offering a knight trade, but I think we can just castle there. Because we're protecting our knight, so we're okay to take. If bishop comes in, we can go cautiously and drop back. Okay, it's wasting a move maybe, but white spent a lot of moves jumping around as well. But if bishop in here for the pin, we probably need to drop back to break it and then just trade things off. Still very balanced. Queen in could be a bit mildly annoying at some point. Let's just see. Move the queen here. So is the idea to maybe triple attack it, but there might be a loose pawn if you do. Takes creates an initial potential threat, but anything better for us? Takes. Queen up looks good. Trying to see if there's any better moves. Like knight up annoys the pawn, but you can easily guard it. Bishop can come back to set up the obvious, I guess. But takes, we could maybe launch one at some point. I just don't like the look of that. I think I'm going to take maybe just the calm king across. It's whether I want to play queen up here, pawn up, or just king across just to deal with this issue. But I think I'll just play king over for the time being. So bishop here, we can always maybe go f6, we can drop back. It's whether I want to put the bishop back over queen in front, but then it's committed to being on this diagonal instead of being central. But if he moves the bishop around, then there's a target. Obviously I've seen right now it's covered though. Let's just see. If we play a move like f6 though, once it's done, there's no undoing it. Okay, so do we start something like this and roll on the queen's side? Knight up. Oh, maybe I've got even bishop up to threaten to trade. Just purely to create an imbalance. If we're not going to create this diagonal attack, should we trade here just to mix it up and try and give him a backward pawn? I like the look of that actually. I don't think I'm going to really get anywhere here. So I'm going to threaten to take and break this pawn structure. Maybe use the knight as a defender or the queen as a defender. And we're not committed yet. We can always drop back if we change our mind. That's what he's done. Come forward and attack the queen. Now, I don't think there's any counter punch like pawn forward. I don't think a move like that's any good. So what about queen up here to double attack the pawn as well as attacking the knight? And you can't move the knight. I like the look of that. There might be tricks here that I don't see, but I don't think bishop in either way is a move. I don't see the way to force a repetition in that position. We double attack the pawn. We threaten to take and break the structure, and then maybe knight across to come in, something like that. As long as we don't lose track of our king's defences. Because he might be looking for this sort of concept. Actually, he might be. But here right now, I can go here. So we do have a chance to take. But do I need to play knight back or bishop back? Is this really strong? It could be, couldn't it? Yeah, I think I should retreat here actually instead of taking. I'm going to drop back and attack the bishop. We attack the b pawn as well. But yeah, if these rooks come forward a couple of squares and then shuffle across, it could be very dangerous. So we'll try and get rid of one of our opponent's attacking pieces. It could be really dangerous actually. This could be very, very dangerous. Played knight out wide to attack our queen. That guards the pawn. Okay. So we could counter attack and go something like this and attack the knight. Still put pressure here, threatening to take. That looks nice to me. It guards my bishop as well. And I've got a nice square here if I need to retreat. Knight's under attack, but we're threatening takes. Maybe grab the pawn. You just got to watch out for ideas. But it breaks white's pawn structure if you defend the knight. And if you go back, we're threatening just to take here. So he has protected it. So surely we just take now. And maybe we can even go here and force the knight back. It's definitely right to take the bishop, so we'll get rid of that. Now, I don't think we can risk doing this and allowing this sort of concept. Is there any trick though? Knight check, rook takes, I don't think there is. Pawn up, you've maybe got knight in. So we've got queen back or knight back, could be good. Are we going to get anywhere with this? I'm not sure we are. I'm going to drop the knight back. I can always retreat the queen if I need to, if we come under attack. So I've got a square, so we'll drop back. We're going to try and redeploy the knight. Excuse me. And we're up that little bit on the clock. The opponent's playing well. You can see the big potential for danger with these rook lifts and then danger alert. Equally here, if we push here, kick the knight, there's a weak pawn, but the rook's coming forward, cover that threat as well. Not easy, not easy. Maybe knight across and start shuffling forward could be a concept. Or knight across, queen up. Knight in now. I think we just push up and kick the knight. I guess you just go here though, so that could be good as well for white. Or if you go here, there's this. Yeah, so he's seeing the right moves. Doing very well. I don't think there's any point going here, so I'm going to quickly come across with the idea to play queen up or to start marching the pawns to create a counter attack. If I go here, it kind of allows the knight to plant itself here. If I go up one, it feels like a waste of a move. It's difficult to break through. If the queens come off though, it makes it easier for both of us to play. We can then try and release our rooks and try and get active. But still plenty of time, still over 3 minutes, just like a normal blitz game. Queen a3, is it a move? Attack the pawn? Not sure, not sure. Yeah, knight in, but why knight in now? Because now we can kick the knight and you don't have this retreat square. Ooh, surely that... I don't see what that achieves actually. Let's kick the knight quickly. I mean, you could go here to go back, but you're not got any good square to come to on the king's side, and you're not going to sack here. At least I don't think you're going to sack there. You might end up having to go back. That's what they've done. So now we could play in here. I don't think knight in is a move. So I'm going to play queen in. It feels like it's the right time to get the queen off. I just heard a noise there. I'll just check that. Oh, that was just a delivery on outside, I heard. But it's for one of the neighbours, so nothing for me. So we've traded and rooks come across. Okay, so I think we just want to simply drop back there. And now try and gang the rooks up and target the pawn. Okay, so let's go here and double up, make our intentions obvious. And then at some point, I guess I want king here as well to guard this pawn. And at some point, start marching forward or come here and target this pawn. So I'll go here first to protect this. See, but this is the problem with simplifying. It means it's a lot easier for our opponent to play quickly as well. I don't want to go here and free up that knight. So I'm going to drop this knight back and maybe annoy this rook and then redeploy to the center. Okay, we're not going to do that now, but can we sack a pawn? That looks nice, doesn't it? If he takes, it concedes a square, so I don't think he will. I think he'll leave it for us. Oh, he's pushed forward. Well, that allows us to come in where we want to be, and we're threatening a check here as well. He might have just missed that. So we can check and win an exchange. I assume it's good to take here. Yeah, it must be good. Then I guess I just fix this structure. I just don't want to create a mating net. If I allow our opponent to do this, though, that feels alright. If I fix this, the problem is I can't push here. So I'm actually better pushing here and challenging the structure and opening things up. There's only a rook and a knight that we're facing, so we're going to try and get active and bring the rook this way then. As long as our king's close enough to protect our pawns. So does it matter which rook I move? I'm going to come here immediately. Rook across, I think we'd be pleased to trade. Not without risk, but I think we'd be pleased. And then king up and rook this way, something like that. Oh, he's gone for it. Okay. Let's just take then, and king up. Now, I don't want to play this and allow the knight in. I need to get active on this open file and try and come around the back. Or go after this. Just got to be careful not to allow a passed pawn. So he launches one forward. Okay, I think we need to take that. I'm going to go here and attack the pawn and try and drive the king back. Okay. So can I go here now and drive him across and then here? Just so the king's a bit away from things. I don't think I need to necessarily. Just got to be careful that we don't get a passed pawn here, but risk and reward, we're going to try and go after this. So he's pushed forward. So take, rook across. I don't like the look of that. But if I play rook here now, he's got the annoying knight back. But we can check, you can come forward. Yeah, that doesn't quite work. So here. Must be right to take. Then here, and if knight here, we check. So we can go and attack the pawn. You'll have to guard it, and we can maybe go here. White blundered it. He's seen the move, but just blundered the knight. Yeah, just that one blunder at the end. Let's look at it with engine speak and see what it was in engine language there. Pause so we don't accidentally start another game. 46 moves. They're the move times for both players. I want to see if the queen trade was a good time to do it. And it felt like a comfortable game, nothing fancy, but the opponent played pretty decently as well, didn't it? It's pretty level for the first 30 odd moves, as you can see there. We've made some blunders here. We've been a bit worse, better than worse. And it's what, 89 against 86 on the accuracy. We've got a couple of blunders, the opponent has none. So we have blundered a few times. It looks to be earlier in the game. So let's have a quick look through and see what we've done there. All these first opening moves, nothing wrong for either side. So here, yeah, should have played knight forward. You get that quite a lot. Happens quite a lot, and then we just trade here. So that's the more standard move. So taking was still good. Then here, should have just taken the knight. So us for taking was good. And then here, no, it was actually a blunder here dealing with this. I should have launched here. Oh, am I going to go here to go here to go here? I'm going to play f5, f4, f3, aren't I? Kick the queen, kick the bishop, attack the pawn. That's what I should have done. F5 then F4, yeah. F5 then F4, just be bolder, attack more, not worry about breaking this structure. But it's actually considered a blunder in engine language. 3.2 to just 0.9. Bishop was a mistake as well. I should have been playing this F5, F4, F3. Then here bishop back as well. Well, I should have played apparently bishop A5 there. That's a bit counterintuitive. Feels like you're putting your pieces on the wrong side of the board, but that's the best move to go to A5. So another blunder there. So it's suddenly slightly better for white just for one move. Oh, we blundered a tactic. We blundered a tactic. Knight takes pawn. If we take back, then this is overloaded. I didn't see that. My opponent didn't see it either. So we blundered the tactic. Okay, so it was just the one move, and then we gradually build a steady advantage and convert it. But yeah. Didn't see that there, and here I should have actually gone for this and allowed the knight to come in, and maybe it's the same tactic principle the other way. Then if you do that, we can then take, and then this is not a threat and your knight is loose. So b5 and c3 would be the right reply, not knight forward. But otherwise we're still marginally better here, so the queen trade was the right thing to do. Yeah, so here we should have just left the pawn structure. That's what I was expecting, and then take, and keep it more closed. Pushed on knight up was good. Should have taken the knight there. So going for the exchange was good. The pawn push was good, as was this trade. So we played this end bit really well. No mistakes here. And then just a little mistake at the end allows us to win the knight. And then, you know, you've got to move your king this move. We can take, come back. We're easily going to stop the pawn. But a good game at our level also. Well done.